in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. It is a Memorial Day, and it is a Monday, and Monday. And Becky White here, got Greg White with me. Good morning.
Good morning.
And happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day.
It is a beautiful start to the day, too.
Right, and we're going to jump right in. We've got Claude Combs calling in, and he is busy right now. And Claude, good to have you with us this morning. Happy Memorial Day. And what's going on?
Well, we just finished that Smedley, so we're headed to Mount Tabor, and got a good group this morning. Got Terry Bennett, Tanner Holland, Caden Bowling, Dustin Bowles, Aaron Pruitt, Lonnie Pruitt Jr., Gail Gilbert, Owen Wyckoff, Mia McKelp, and John Baker. And we got a bugler. Our bugler this morning is William Jarkey. Of course, William is Dr. Carty's, Kempster Carty's. Well, he goes with one of the girls, and of course the boys are missing today. You know,
yeah,
they're usually there, but William's done it for us a few times with them. So we got a real nice crew, and we had a nice turnout here at Smedley this morning. I'm really proud of them. There's always a big group here at Smedley, but you know. So we're on the road.
All right, Claude, kind of for those new listeners, kind of tell what your pattern is. What do you do at each cemetery?
Well, we do a memorial service at each one. We do the memorial prayer, and then we fire over their graves, and then our bugler plays taps, and then we move on to the next cemetery. We do 9 cemeteries, so we try to stay on schedule them 15 minutes apart, so that's what happens.
And I don't want to put you on the spot, but how many can you name the different 9 cemeteries that you go to?
Yeah, we leave Smedley, go to Mount Tabor, then Old Union, then Livonia, and then from Livonia to Claysville, and then to South Tello, and then to Cave Town, and then what is that cemetery out north there? Mount Carmel, and then we hop, and then we do the last. We do 10. So we do one at the post.
And do you have several that just follow and go to each one with you?
We'll pick up some. No, when we get to South Tello, we'll get some followers there that will follow us in from there.
Mm-hmm.
But generally, over on this end, now there may be, because I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't sit there and look and see who's. But I know that we have a group that follow us from Saltello, Jeannie usually meets us there with Saltello with some water, and then her and Sue Bennett and the girls and some others will follow us on around.
And did they fix a big breakfast this morning for you?
Yes, they did. They had the breakfast right on time.
Like clockwork, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we've got great weather. We've had weather where it's been a little bit treacherous, so this is a nice morning, a beautiful morning for Memorial Day.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful day for it. Of course, we're prepared. I went up to Walmart yesterday and bought 12 of those ponchos in case the clear ones,
Yeah.
and in case we do get rain, because we do this rain or shine,
Right. Well, what an honor, and I love that, and I hope the families, the Mount Tabor, I did get a message on Facebook, someone was asking when the Mount Tabor was, so you'll be arriving there about 8:00.
It's scheduled for 8:15.
8:15.
We wait till our scheduled time because, some people are, they'll get there a little bit late, or, right on time.
Right.
I don't want to leave, if someone drives all the way there to see it, we don't want to be, we're scheduled at that time, so we wait at that, we're always waiting a little bit, generally at Mount Tabor, because it's not a very long drive.
Right. Well, I think it's fantastic. How many years have you been doing this, Claude?
Oh my gosh. 50 plus, I guess. Something like that, ever since I was 19, so.
Wow. Pretty awesome. Well, it's a tradition that should never stop, and I hope it just continues on and on. And this is one thing beautiful about our county is we do honor and really show up and come together for Memorial Day and saluting those that have fallen.
Yeah, we do. We live in a great county. This doesn't happen everywhere. It doesn't it just doesn't happen every year. Funeral services and the honor guard and stuff like that. I had a brother have a heart attack at a young age, as a matter of fact, and he was buried up there in Cincinnati, and you couldn't even get nobody to do it. He was a veteran. He had some war injuries and stuff like that, but he didn't have no memorial service because nobody done it.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think you could find a dozen guys in a city the size of Cincinnati, but people are busy. So,
Yeah. Well, we're very blessed, and it's always a nice reminder. But I want to thank you for calling in and letting us know, and keep up the great work. And so you've got 9 more to go, or 8 more to go?
8.
8 more to go.
9 all total, yes.
Awesome. Well, and hats off to all of those that make this possible. The ladies for fixing that beautiful breakfast, starting everybody off, and then everybody has got a big role to play and very important. And I think it's fantastic.
Yes, it is, Becky. It's a privilege and honor to do it. It's an honor for all of us guys, so that's why we do it. It's an honor, and they deserve it.
I agree. Well, thank you, Claude, and thank you for your service, too, and thank you for all you do, and keep up the great work, and tell everyone I said good morning and hi. All right, tell them hi.
Be safe out there.
I will. Thank you, Becky.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That is the tradition I hope never stops. Isn't
cool.
that really cool?
Yep.
Yeah, and they do the firing, they do the prayer, they do the service, and I just think it's wonderful. And they, allow, maybe 15 to 20 minutes at each cemetery. It's just, they've got it down to a science. It's just
jump out.
Down to the heart. Well, they all jump out, and then they do their thing, and then they jump back in.
It's a very reverent
it really is.
program, but it's a little humorous. When you think of it, but
I think it's fantastic.
Fantastic that they have done it for these years.
Yeah, and then we know there'll be another one for those. You can participate in those, but also up at Crown Hill Cemetery.
Yeah, at 11 o'clock, and we'll be streaming that for those that can't make it or live away from here.
Right, for those that are out of town.
For those,
some have traveled out of town, so you can come back and watch it. And the thing about that, it looks like the weather's going to be okay. You know, Andy Bush had said that if it started raining, you know, that they would move it to the actual Legion, but I think it's going to be okay up at Crown Hill Cemetery.
Yeah, actually, our weather we were supposed to be under some rain through the first part of June, but actually we've taken a turn, thank goodness. But our rain will be here tomorrow. Will be about 52% chance of rain during the day, but then less than 20% chance at a few other days. But we should get back into the 80s starting Thursday. Actually, sorry, that Wednesday's the day of rain. Tomorrow there's like a 24% chance, but we should hit about 80 today.
Well, we'll do it.
The sun looks like the sun will stay out through about 1 o'clock and then start kind of be cloudy. But up through Monday, June the 8th, it looks like we're going to have 80s about every day starting in June. So
I think people are welcoming that.
Yeah, the 8th. Monday the 8th it'd be 84 and there's 30% chance of rain. So we're getting into that time period where it might rain for a little bit and then move off, and then the sun comes back out and it's hot as
I'm not even sad about the rain when it's warm.
Yeah.
If it's a warm rain, that's okay.
Yeah. Cold rain's not so good.
Yeah. But not as happy.
Memorial Day has actually been celebrated for 161 years.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. The earliest one, I think was held in Charlestown, South Carolina, May 1st, 1865.
Oh, wow. Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Freed slaves gathered to honor fallen Union troops by singing patriotic songs, brought flowers and gave them a proper burial. So that was the start of that.
I love that. I do have former President Ronald Reagan. I have his Memorial Day speech, and it's one of the classics. So we're going to listen to it right now, and this is pretty cool. All right.
Memorial Day, we pause to remember those members of our armed forces who have preserved our liberty and our freedom by making the supreme sacrifice. While we Americans traditionally celebrate this day with picnics and parades, and while we think of this day as the unofficial beginning of summer, we know it is also a time of somber but inspiring memories. Memories of so many courageous Americans who, while wearing our country's uniform, fought and died so that we could enjoy the blessings of this day, so that we could live in peace and freedom. Today we pay solemn tribute to our fallen countrymen. We know we can never give them as much as they gave us, but we also know that our generation and succeeding generations can, by keeping the flame of freedom burning brightly, ensure that they did not die in vain. As we observe this Memorial Day by remembering our fallen patriots, let us also remember that preserving the peace and preventing war mean keeping our armed forces as strong and ready as they are today. Let us honor the memory of those who gave their last full measure of devotion by rededicating ourselves to what they died for a strong America, for the cause of freedom. The willingness of some to give their lives so that others might live never fails to evoke in us a sense of wonder and mystery. One gets that feeling here on this hallowed ground. And I have known that same poignant feeling as I looked out across the rows of white crosses and stars of David in Europe, in the Philippines, and the military cemeteries here in our own land. Each one marks the resting place of an American hero. And in my lifetime, the heroes of World War I, the doughboys, the GIs of World War II, or Korea, or Vietnam. They span several generations of young Americans, all different, and yet all alike, like the markers above their resting places, all alike in a truly meaningful way. Winston Churchill said of those he knew in World War II, they seemed to be the only young men who could laugh and fight at the same time. A great general in that war called them our secret weapon, just the best darn kids in the world. Each died for a cause he considered more important than his own life. Well, they didn't volunteer to die. They volunteered to defend values for which men have always been willing to die if need be. The values which make up what we call civilization. Not far from here is the statue of the 3 servicemen, the 3 fighting boys of Vietnam. It too has majesty and more. Perhaps you've seen it. 3 rough boys walking together, looking ahead with a steady gaze. There's something wounded about them. A kind of resigned toughness, but there's an unexpected tenderness too. At first you don't really notice, but then you see it. The 3 are touching each other as if they're supporting each other, helping each other on. I know that many veterans of Vietnam will gather today, some of them perhaps by the wall, and they're still helping each other on. They were quite a group, the boys of Vietnam, boys who fought a terrible and vicious war without enough support from home. Boys who were dodging bullets while we debated the efficacy of the battle. It was often our poor who fought in that war. It was the unpampered boys of the working class who picked up the rifles and went on the march. They learned not to rely on us. They learned to rely on each other. They were special in another way. They chose to be faithful. They chose to reject the fashionable skepticism of their time. They chose to believe and answer the call of duty. And then there was this newspaper account that appeared after the ceremonies. I'd like to read it to you. Yesterday, crowds returned to the memorial. Among them was Herbie Pettit, a machinist and former Marine from New Orleans. Last night, he said, standing near the wall, I went out to dinner with some other ex-Marines. There was also a group of college students in the restaurant. We started talking to each other, and before we left, they stood up and cheered us. The whole week, Pettit said, his eyes red, it was worth it, just for that. Memorial Day, we paused.
Very good.
Oh, I love that. Ronald Reagan said it perfect.
I still think, and this may be up for debate, but that's fine. I think he's one of our most well-spoken presidents ever.
Yeah.
To date.
Very, very good. Very good. Yeah, I wanted to share that with the Memorial Day. Also, remember that the Memorial Day program will be at Crown Hill Cemetery, 11 a.m. And I believe John Quattro will be the speaker.
Okay.
And he usually has another...
Yeah, he reads the roll of the,
yes,
the
roll call.
folks
But I believe
that
he'll
have passed
be
away.
the speaker this.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, all right. We're on to the moving right along here on the on Memorial Day, the 25th day of May. Today is International Plastic Free Day.
Okay. Paper or plastic?
Paper or plastic.
Take
Memorial.
paper.
Huh?
Take paper.
Take paper. Today especially.
Yeah.
Memorial Day. National Brown Baggett Day. I think we just had that. We have that. I think there's like 5 or 6 of those a year.
Now, is that talking about your lunch, or is that talking about?
I think so. Yeah, it shows your lunch. National Tap Dance Day.
Okay.
All right. Oh, the Yankee Doodle. I was trying to think of who did the Yankee Doodle dandy.
James Cagney.
Yes, I couldn't think of his name. I could see him. How apropos. National Wine Day. Okay. And National Towel Day. So.
Okay.
All right. Those are some.
You might need a towel.
Might need a towel. Might need a towel. And yesterday, we did get actually a huge fun going up to the Indianapolis 500.
Yeah, big deal.
Race.
And it was a historic day.
Yeah. Crazy race. The
Very
closest
It was
ever.
about a foot between the two, first and second place. It was .0233 seconds.
Well, and
It says
he
about
actually
half a car length, but they had said that it was about a foot, but half a car length would probably be a little bit more than that. But
yeah. Yeah, he said
Felix,
he thought he lost. Felix said he thought, or his second place, he thought he got second place. wouldn't that be exciting? Like if because it would be hard to gauge like that close, and then you thought, okay, I got second, and then you won.
And it was the most lead changes ever in a 570, and the next amount was 68, set back in 2013.
Wow.
But David Malukas, he was a younger driver, and he was very tore up.
Yeah, but like they said, that'll make him hungry
Yeah.
for it next time. Yeah.
And the way these cars are now, Felix said he did everything he could think of to do, and it kind of, you can watch it kind of, I don't know, I think the word he used was slingshot, but it just kind of whipped around and won by just mere feet. So the one that I thought would win, I guess, or expected to win, was Alex Palau. He had won last year and then got the pole this year, and he led 59 laps out of 200, and it was a caution. He had got back, went in for a pit, I guess had a bad pit stop or something, and got back in about 20th place, and he fought his way back up to 7 and couldn't get anything after that. But they were under caution for like the last couple of laps, and then went green, and it was just a hootenanny for the finish line after that.
Yeah.
And and those last few laps they were turning. They said like 225.
Oh.
They were really getting it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like you think, okay, I'm gonna get a photo when they come by.
Oh no.
Seconds. You had seconds to get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was a huge crowd sellout.
Oh, it was in second year in a row.
Yeah. And the rain held off for the race.
Yeah.
That was all good with that. That was a.
They stopped the race at one point for maybe 10 minutes. There was a couple wrecks, and
one was on fire. Yeah. So, but exciting and well done, and somebody a little different,
Mm-hmm.
So, exciting day for the International 500.
He came to the press conference with his wreath around him, and I think he's going to hang on to that wreath for some reason.
Well, he did it exactly. He did it exactly like he was supposed to do. He must have had a game plan of how to do that, because not only so he goes up to the winner's circle. They put the wreath on him, and then they hand him the milk. He takes a drink of the milk, which again, I know I've said I tell this, but they get to choose what kind of milk they want, 2% whole,
or what he got,
or what kind of milk. So I think it looked like a whole milk to me, which that would have been my choice too. So he gets the milk, and then not only did he take a drink, then he pours it over his head, and that is completely the tradition. So he did a chef kiss on that. Perfect. Yeah.
And but anyway, he must be. His wife must have said, "You bring that wreath home," and he just had a new
baby girl.
Yeah.
So he's a girl dad,
Couple
and he
weeks
just
old.
So he said he'll be. This is what they told him. They said, you're on top right now. You just won the Indianapolis 500, but then tomorrow or so you'll be changing diapers.
You'll be humbled. You'll be back to reality, won't you?
Yeah, exactly.
And no sleep.
Yeah.
Well, no, she probably sleep pretty good. I don't know. So the babies
depends.
usually sleep pretty decent. But
well, no, contraire to a male maybe speaking over there. No,
it's when they get a little fussy. It depends on how fussy she is.
Yeah. So anyway, well, hopefully she sleeps a good sleeper there for him. So, and for the mom too. But anyway, I thought that was really pretty cool. So. Exciting time. He said he's just trying to take it all in, because trying to adjust to being a new dad, or a dad, which is a lot, and then just winning the Indianapolis 500. So
I mean, you just I mean they just
May's been good to him.
Yeah, just had one, and then and then you get asked the same question 78 different ways.
Well, and then he said that his wife said she wanted 3. 3 was the number that she wanted
Okay.
for children. So, because they, you know, but that's not the thing to do when you go and visit someone in the hospital after just having a baby, or to talk to them. You know, when are you going to have another one? You don't usually ask that,
Yeah,
but
no, no. Or yeah, well, we actually made a shirt of all the things that people have asked.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But anyway, so congratulations to them, and what a blessing, what a beautiful story for them, and what a great adventure for them.
yeah.
All right, some things you might not know
But,
about Memorial Day. Okay.
yeah.
Memorial Day is in honor of the men and women who have died while serving in the United States Armed Forces. Veterans Day is the day set aside to thank and honor all of those who served in the armed forces.
Yep.
I see a lot of times people get Veterans Day and Memorial Day confused.
But is it? But if living veterans are at Memorial Day, is it still appropriate to thank them for their service?
Absolutely, I think any time is appropriate.
Okay.
I think, well, yeah. I mean, you're not taking away from Memorial Day, because that's what it's.
Sure.
Memorial Day. You're giving honor to those that have fallen.
Sure.
But why not? Why would you not just go ahead and thank them for their service?
And we honor your dad and his brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
For their service to our country.
Hmm. He was a Marine on Guam. Yeah, so quite a story there.
And Delvin, what branch was he? Was he in the Marines or
No,
was
Navy.
Navy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's something else, a little fact about Memorial Day. It's always observed on the last Monday in May, which this year is May the 25th today. So it's always the last Monday of May. And May the 25th is the earliest it can be Memorial Day. It always falls between May the 25th and May the 31st, which will be the latest possible date, May the 31st next year. What's interesting,
That's
isn't it?
very interesting. Yeah, because normally it just depends.
It's called also, years ago, Decoration Day,
Yep.
from 1868 to 1970. It didn't officially become Memorial Day until 1971, and that's also when we began observing it on the Monday of May.
Decoration Day, because we lay flowers or wreaths
Wreath,
at the grave. So
Which the Ladies Auxiliary will be doing that today
Today,
at Crown Hill Cemetery. Also, there's exact moment of remembrance on Memorial Day at 3 p.m. local time. We're supposed to pause and remember the brave men and women who died in service to our nation at 3 p.m.
I wasn't aware of that.
I don't know that I knew that.
Yeah,
Is that
because
something?
usually it's at 11, and which is when we do Veterans Day, the 11th hour, the 11th month, and the 11th day. But I know we wait at Crown Hill Cemetery until the courthouse clock hits 11, and that's when we get going.
Yeah, and I know Salem band is going to come perform, and Salem School Corporation's already out, but they're going to they still said that they wanted to be a part, and so they're going to come and do the music, which
That's
is
right.
wonderful.
Yeah, Saturday was a big graduation.
Yeah, for all 3 county schools.
Yep.
So that was exciting, and congratulations to all the graduates out there. And you did it. That's what I said. You did it. That's
It's
huge.
like winning the Indy 500. Now what?
Well, now you did it. Well,
Now what are we
the
gonna
world
do?
is your oyster.
That's right. Now what
Whatever
can we do?
whatever direction,
I don't think the graduates are going to get endorsements.
they might.
Maybe
You never
so.
know. They might. I
Maybe
think
so.
the thing about in when you graduate, I think walking that stairs, we've talked about it a little bit, but it just that's a big accomplishment to do. There's been a lot of obstacles for some, and to actually get to go across that stage and get the diploma, it's a big deal. I think it's awesome, and congratulations to all of them, and we're proud of you guys. And I think the thing too about that is, sometimes life kind of gets in the way, or different. Life maybe you had one idea of what you were thinking about for the future. I know that was my path, and sometimes life changes that for you. A little different. So anyway, it's going to be exciting to see where all they go and what they do. Oh baby, the places you can go.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
It was a big day of racing yesterday, because WSLM had 70 how many years? 76 years you've carried the Indy 500
Oh yeah.
since
Yeah.
1953,
Mhm.
and then also then I don't think there was one lady that was going to go, but I don't know that she did. But she was going to go down and run in the Coca-Cola 600, which some of the drivers years ago used to do that. Tony Stewart and some other ones. But it finally got underway about, I think the broadcast began here about 5, and the race started somewhere around 6, and they had some trouble Friday night and Saturday with getting some things in because of the rain, and it almost started to rain last night. They had what, 20 laps left, something like that,
Something like
and it was
that.
starting
Yeah.
to sprinkle, but they
Yeah.
went ahead. And
Well,
Daniel,
they started. Remember, they started it. They started going. They got started going, and then it started sprinkling
yeah,
again. They were like, no.
Daniel Suarez in this in number 7 Chevy won. Christian Bell was second. Denny Hamlin third. Tyler Reddick fourth, and Kyle Larson was fifth. And Mitchell's Chase Briscoe, they had a wreck
Yeah.
somewhere around what, 60, 70th lap.
I think so,
They had a
something
wreck,
like
so
that. Yeah.
he did not finish. And Indy goes to Detroit next, and then
Speaking of Indy, going back to talking about the Indy, I feel like we're all over the page here.
yeah.
They did give us a special shout out to
Yeah.
WSLM, and that was very kind of them, and I'm very happy about that. And it
You
was
should. You're
very nice.
one of the probably one of the
Affiliate,
longest
yeah.
stations in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Anyway, NASCAR goes to Nashville next week. They got the Nashville
Yeah.
Speedway back open a few years ago, and it's the Cracker Barrel 400, and that'll be a late race next Sunday, 7 o'clock. So they'll get some coffee going, I guess, or Mountain Dew. Get jacked up on Mountain Dew and listen to the NASCAR race.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
All right. It looks like Memorial Day, each state most likely, for those that are having cookout today,
Ooh.
It actually, so I guess, Memorial Day is before Father's Day, so maybe
This
some
is
dads
like
haven't,
testing getting the grill cleaned up and
Yes.
testing it out.
well, some maybe haven't got their grill yet. Maybe they were going to get a new grill for Father's Day and haven't got it yet, but hopefully, maybe they'll get it early, right?
Yeah.
Nationwide, salads are the most likely side of a Memorial Day cookout. Let's see here.
Now what kind of a salad? Are you going to tell us
Just
what kind of a salad?
We'll see. Everyone loves cookouts over Memorial Day weekend. And when you go to a cookout, you probably have an idea of what to expect on the grill, but side dishes are less predictable. A new report looked into most likely Memorial Day side dishes across the country, and here are some of the stats. Nationwide, salads of all types are the most likely side. So you have your pasta salad, your lettuce salad, your Jello salad. What's the? I'm trying to think. What's the Cool Whip salad or whatever with the
Oh, the
marshmallows?
strawberries.
No, I was thinking the marshmallow salad.
Oh, okay.
They put marshmallows and
What's the strawberry and
pistachio
pretzel?
pudding. Maybe I don't remember.
The strawberry and pretzel.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
That's a humdinger.
that's a
That one means business.
that one. Yeah.
You all leaving to go eat something else and just set it
Yeah.
down right here.
So salads are all
Get your
types.
insulin ready, because
Whatever kind of salad you need. There are also, let's see, that a salad will show up on every table, followed by potato chips. Okay. All right. Yeah.
what
chips.
kind of chips would you
Ooh,
have? Would it be a
ooh.
plain or a barbecue?
Well, I tell you what. If you were like, it depends on if you knew, like, it depends on if you got different people there besides the fam. If you knew exactly what kind everybody likes, because some families kind of go towards Doritos, some go towards, the potato chip. There's the regular potato chip, and some like ruffled, some like plain. So I personally, if I wasn't for sure exactly what kind to get, I'd probably just go with a regular plain potato chip or a barbecue.
Lay's or Ruffles? You can't beat Ruffles.
Well, probably, yeah.
And do Ruffles make a barbecue chip?
Yeah, I
Do
think
they?
so, yeah. Yeah, I think
That
so.
might be. For some reason, barbecue chips.
Kind of goes
That would
with
be
the
the one
barbecue.
that
Kind
would
of goes
tempt
with
me.
the barbecue.
Goes with
Something
barbecue.
about the name barbecue.
Just the taste.
It's in the title.
But yesterday they had little bags of
The jalapeno.
jalapeno
Yeah.
chips, and they were not. They had no jalapeno taste at all.
You
But
did not.
no.
Yeah.
But so
Okay.
I ate a couple and.
Pickles are next.
Oh.
Now our
They
family.
did have pickled chips, but I picked the jalapeno thinking that maybe they'd
And
be.
when I got over there, the pickled chips were all gone. So yeah, I didn't see any of the pickled chips. Pickles are next. Yes, which our group loves pickles, followed by asparagus, mac and cheese. Well, they did have some beautiful mac and cheese. Again, it was gone. It did look pretty. Let's see here.
IU rocks on their mac and cheese though.
Oh, they just, yeah, they do a great job. Cowboy caviar and nachos. Cowboy caviar, isn't that it's like bologna and it's like,
No, it's
yeah.
corn and like
oh,
salsa and stuff. I think.
or did they put bologna in it? Where did I
Oh,
come
I
up-
don't know.
I don't remember. Okay, hang on. If you're a city slicker, cowboy caviar is basically a bean salad or dip. Okay. Looks like 5 states were the most likely. Does it say which 5 states were homemade salad this Memorial Day? New York, California. Oh, they do tell. Okay, New York, California, Hawaii, Arizona, and Nevada. The 5 states where you're more likely to get store-bought sides in potato chips, like potato chips: Ohio, West Virginia, Indiana. Well, we're too busy. We got too much going on. We just hosted the 500, right?
Okay, well here's okay. You've laid out for either pork to make like pulled pork, chicken, hamburgers, bratwurst, hot dogs, some kind of meat, which is we know now is very expensive, very premium, and then somebody shows up with a store-bought square box of slaw or baked beans or something, which I guess that's not bad, but anyway.
Well, I think I think you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do.
But going back to let me finish the states. Okay, you have Ohio, West Virginia, Indiana, Kentucky, and Missouri. So Indiana, Kentucky were like sister
coming
states.
in.
So yeah, that's okay. Let's see. There's also a rundown of the most popular side dishes. Looks like getting asparagus in Iowa. Buffalo chicken dip in Maine. Cowboy caviar in North Dakota. And getting, what is that? In Oklahoma. What is that? I don't see that. I can't see that. Is it?
Elote.
Elote. Is it E-L, is it O-T-E? Is that an O?
Is a Spanish word for corn cob, but in Mexican cuisine it refers to famous street food or grilled corn on the cob, slathered in creamy sauce, rolled in cheese, and spiced with chili and lime.
I wouldn't even be mad about that. That sounds delicious.
I'd just take regular corn on the cob, but maybe it is good. Maybe it is good.
Another thing too, I want to remind everybody. They going back. I know we're going back and forth. We did get in. It was a late night last night. I want to remind everybody. They did honor Kyle Busch and his wife and his family, and I thought that was very, very apropos for them.
And on the pace car, they had a Kyle Busch sticker.
Yeah.
Up at Indy. And IU's coach, Kurt Signetti, drove the pace car, which he kind of got a little practice in the other day, and he was running about 240 in that Corvette.
Yeah. How exciting was that, right? Not a bad day at all. Not a bad day.
He said, I'm going to have to get me one of these. But, Kurt, you can't do that on 37 up in Bloomington.
Well, unless he was late to the game, right?
Well, yeah. It says Indiana isn't particularly interested in meticulous kitchen prep. Indiana ranks 3rd on the convenience leaderboard, dedicating 8.49% of its total culinary holiday intent strictly to chips.
Ooh.
That was slightly ahead of Kentucky. But I was trying to see what. Oh, yeah, okay, here it is. What does Indiana? Indiana would bring the chips, okay. Louisiana would bring a salad. Maine, a buffalo chicken dip. I wouldn't mind a good buffalo chicken dip, right?
Oh, I love that. Uh-huh.
Montana would do they would do a variety, cowboy caviar, the corn cobs, macaroni salad, potato chips, and regular salad. So they've got it listed out by state for all the states.
Go ahead, and what does Indiana say?
Chips.
Chips, yeah.
Then there would be debate over what type of chips, I'm sure. But what would be your go-to food for like the main barbecue item or
Well, I think,
grill out item? Would it be burgers or?
well, burgers and hot dogs. Hot dogs, you can't go wrong, right? But also, I think our group likes chicken, so I think I'd have to incorporate chicken too. So
Mhm.
that's a nice little variety there. And then I forget about and shouldn't forget about like fruit too on the grill, like
Mhm.
either
Oh,
pineapple, or we were
pineapple.
talking about peaches the other day. All the different good food or veggies and fruit you can put on the actual grill. And then I kind of like this. I'm all right with the chips, but I kind of would go maybe cheesy potatoes or something like that. You know, I don't know. And on a salad, I'm probably a lettuce salad or some kind. But
Or if you're going to do a pasta salad, it has to be with bow tie.
ooh, there you go. Mhm.
And the bow tie pasta is hard. Seems like it's hard.
It's hard to find. A little difficult to find. Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right. Well, anyway, so for anybody having a cookout, looks like the odds are going to be in your favor. It looks like the weather's going to be okay to do that. So hopefully it'll be a good cookout. Yeah.
Oh, here's yeah, it is going to be good weather, and I think after maybe Wednesday, we should have some good weather the rest of the week. Have you ever wondered why most people are right-handed?
I just question that. Yeah.
We take it for granted, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, a new study suggests that it's a preference we built when we started walking upright. So that would have been thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of years ago. Once we became bipedal, it freed our hands for specialized tasks, and then over time our brain pushed the preference towards the right hand.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure how some people still favor their left hand, but that's what they're saying.
I love to watch left-hand people do stuff. I'm sorry, but I will I do have a tendency to stare because I think it's just so cool. I just do.
Who's having a birthday today? Let's see if we know any of these people. Mike Myers having a birthday today,
Oh,
63.
love that man. Yeah, hilarious.
Frank Oz.
And he was actually just in the movie Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Almost unrecognizable,
Well,
but he was.
until your wife tells you, look who that is.
I thought
You
sure,
said, no,
but
he's
he was
not.
also in the Queen movie, almost
Yeah,
very similar parts.
Yeah.
Frank
I'd
Oz
put him in a
is,
movie. If I was
I
directing a
would.
movie, I would put him in a movie.
Just so we could talk to him,
That's right.
because I bet he'd be a ball.
Absolutely.
He put the Shrek hat on to give Eddie Murphy an honor a few months ago, which would have been too cool. Let's see who else. Sir Ian McKellen, who played Gandalf in The Hobbit. He's 87 today, and I think he's set to do something else in that story.
Awesome.
Oh, that's about all.
All right. This is little fun facts for anyone having the fam over and just kind of talking about things. The oldest known tattoo was found on an Egyptian mummy of a woman who lived around 5,000 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Now, what would they have used? They wouldn't have used. You think they would have used ink? They wouldn't have had the ink, would they have?
They would have had to have done something. Well, they did have ink because they wrote on the papyrus. They pressed it out into paper.
Yeah, but was that ink? I guess it would have been. Yeah.
Some type of ink.
Kind of. I was trying to think of what. Well, I guess other alternatives. All right. Also, the word moron was originally a medical term for a person of an age of 8 to 12-year-old. Okay, that's different. Now they use it. I don't think it's even used anymore. I don't think.
Well, I heard it the other day, actually.
I don't believe that. I find that hard to believe.
The Egyptians used a soot, which would have been some sort of charcoal
See, that's okay.
mixed
That,
with water and
yes.
other liquids, and that's what they used for their tattoo ink. But they,
So-
yeah, if we could believe the Egyptian shows we've seen, they had tattoo or at least things on their skin. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
under their skin, but
So I wondered, like, if they, that might have been kind of a difficult, like, burnt that on or something.
sometimes mixed with vegetable gums or beeswax. Beeswax would be. The primary colors were black, dark blue, and blue-green.
Oh. So 5,000 years ago. Okay, there we go. And it's still on. That's not faded. That's really, really.
Some good stuff.
Yeah. All right. If you are playing games at your Memorial Day get together, if you probably shuffle a deck, if you properly shuffle a deck of playing cards and lay them out, the odds are overwhelming that the order has never been seen before in history of man. So, like, if you take your cards and you shuffle them properly, the odds are overwhelming that the order that they will be in has never been seen before in history of man.
Well, it'd be. How many? What's a deck of cards? How many is it? What's it? 70. How many is in a deck of cards?
I was trying to think of what's the 72 pickup. Remember?
Yeah. Have you ever played?
Are people still doing that this day and age?
I hope so.
I hope not.
52 cards.
52. Yeah. I thought 72.
Somebody put some extra ones in there for you, hon.
Yeah, I thought 52, but I was who do I don't remember on cards, but I am
four suits of.
Oh, you're out of my
10,
league on
10,
that one. I don't
12.
know. I don't know. But what's funny though is, have you ever, like, if you've played, like, which I love to play euchre, and it's funny whenever, like, somebody doesn't shuffle them properly. So that was the key word, properly shuffling them, and then you get some of the same mix of cards. That's something I'm a little bit obsessed with, is making sure they're shuffled. So I shuffle a little more than others to make sure, right?
Every day she's shuffling.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Also, let's see here. We did this. All right. I think that's most of the stuff that is going on.
All the naysayers can nay all they want to, but the Mandalorian and Grogu has made $165 million.
Loved it.
Since Thursday, and they still got today to go. So, not done too bad, not too shabby.
Not bad at all. And I don't want to give out I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but I do want to say that I thought it was really good. Yeah.
And see if the scores went up a little bit. No. From the Rotten Tomato people give it 62%, but the audience gives it 89%. So there's always a difference between I don't think the two numbers ever match up too many times, but.
Well, I think the thing is, you have to go see it for yourself.
Yeah.
Make your own, conclusions and your own. I thought it was really good, and I liked it. And there's a character that a lot of people are questioning, but I thought he was good. So different, but good.
Yeah. It's keeping it going, and they've got something set for, I think, next summer. So we'll see how that one goes.
All right. In other news, a guy in Florida found $30,000 in a fanny pack in the bathroom of a Wawa convenience store. The Wawa.
And he had just enough to get a large drink.
It was hung on the handrail inside the stall, and when he went outside, no one was around looking for it. So he spent days trying to find the rightful owner, and claimed that he never considered keeping it because, quote, it wasn't mine to take. The owner did eventually report it missing and connected with him, who handed it over, and he got a hug out of it, and the owner wants to take him out to dinner. I love that. There we
I'm
go.
glad that,
There we
that
go.
it got back. Said that it wasn't anything illegal, but it was some money for a family emergency, which maybe we shouldn't take around with us. That should probably be in a bank, maybe.
Yeah. Now I found a it was a little purse at the airport, and someone had left it, and I reported it to the authorities, and they said take it back, and the person will come back. And when I was taking it back, she came back and got it.
Good.
So that was cool. Yeah. So a lot of times if you take it back,
Put it back where you found it.
put it back where you found it. Yeah. Well, I didn't know. You know what I mean?
know,
I didn't know if that was something that I didn't know if they put over the
Yeah.
loudspeaker. You know.
Usually they don't do that unless you've left something in the checkout. It's a TSA checkout. What?
That was, you missed your gate. Your plane left early and you missed it. You missed your flight. What did they say to you? Let's see. Hey, a canine officer.
What?
That sounds like
Charlie
Charlie
Brown,
Brown's
the teacher.
school teacher. That one always confused me so much because I'm like, okay, I guess that is the way.
What are they saying?
I know. Can anybody make that out? Okay, a canine officer in Denver, named Adele, has retired after helping seize over $1 million in narcotics over her 8-year career.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty outstanding, right?
Yep.
And when they retire, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I think they go over the they do it over the speaker. Yeah. And the dog's sitting there. No. No. That does not sound like that. No. No. Dispatch is a total different than that, okay? Not to confuse the two. I will give you the airports are like that.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes ours that we get are a little bit like.
Okay, so a tribute, the department said, which they do the tribute usually over the intercom.
Mm-hmm.
Adele has always given her all, and her record speaks for herself. Boy, this is beautiful. Adele is, without a doubt, has made an extraordinary difference in keeping our community safe, and has truly earned the reputation as a top dog. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's pretty cool. I love that. And they even put a post out on Facebook about her. Oh, she's beautiful. She's a black lab.
Oh.
Beautiful. Adele. Now she can go and do whatever she wants to do, right?
Yep.
And enjoy. Good. Well done. Well done. All right. It looks like the office.
I bet it would be hard for her to not be.
Oh, how do
so
you?
disciplined.
You can't just turn that off, right? I'm sure that even though, what? I mean, right?
She would say, "I can't turn it off. It's who I am."
It's who I am. I've learned to do this. Yeah. Let's see here. An officer, which I do love. I love at the airports or wherever you're at in security. Where was it that they really had? I think it was actually in Boston. They had like you kind of when you were going through security, the dogs checked you.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was, yeah, I think it's, I always love to watch them work and do their thing. Yeah.
A dog sniffing somebody, that's
Hey, I'm telling you right now.
that's part of a dog.
Well, they just sniff
just
at you unless
Okay.
if they catch something.
Oh yeah, they went after us.
Yeah.
Where were we at?
I know.
It was one of the IU games, I think. We were traveling, and
at the airport.
it was maybe out towards California.
Yeah. Airport.
They were
at the airport,
at the airport. Yeah, they were not at the game.
No.
They were
Clear that one up real quick. Okay?
they were stopping all the
No.
Alabama fans.
No,
I'm just
not
kidding.
true. Not true. Not true.
Um,
Well, yeah.
Anyway, I think, yeah, it was the dog went after, not like went after, but like alerted that something was not right.
It looks like there's an Officer Rogers of Chattanooga Police Department is being hailed as a hero. He was the first to arrive at the scene of an apartment fire earlier this month, and when he heard people were still inside, he didn't hesitate. Officer Rogers kicked down the door, ran in, and rescued a mother and her two children from the fire, and he was um, even ready to go back in if needed. In the end, no one was hurt. What a blessing. Well, that's pretty cool. That's doing the right thing at the right time.
Yep.
For the right reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which segues into a few weeks ago, one of, I guess, our girls watched or listened to her music quite a bit. Britney Spears, she was arrested, actually back in March, but they've released some video of that, or the audio at least of that. But when she got out of the car, she, being an extremely nice person, she offered to make them lasagna, the officers, and let them take a dip in her pool. So that you don't usually offer police officers that kind of kindness, but she was wanting to extremely make sure they were taken care of. So.
Well, that's different. So would that have been after she got?
That was during.
During? Okay. So when we get out of this, we're gonna come over and have lasagna and dip it in the pool.
She offered that to the arresting officers. So.
Wow, that's just very nice, and
see,
that is very, very kind of her. Miley Cyrus just got her holiday, or the Walk of Fame, the star.
Oh, okay.
The star put on the.
I'll say Britney's was the Walk of Shame, I think.
Yeah. One was fame, one was shame. Anyway, Miley Cyrus just got honored and said that it really excites her, and she's going to do more great things. So there we go. I look for Miley Cyrus doing that, and it looks like I don't know about Britney Spears. Onward how we go without her, I guess. But lasagna and a pool sounds like a fun pool party.
We've long said that coffee from one of our local restaurants is far superior to McDonald's.
You can say it. I'm loving it.
Here's why.
Ooh.
It's 100% Arabica coffee beans sourced from Rainforest Alliance certified farms or farms participating in the McCafe Sustainability Improvement Platform, but it's a special blend made just for McDonald's. It's a medium dark roast with a full body, fruity, floral, and chocolate notes. But you can't get this blend anywhere else, only from McDonald's.
I'm loving it. That's my treat. I love a McDonald's coffee. Yeah, it's the best coffee. Yes, hands down.
It is. One of its coffee suppliers is called Gavina Gourmet Coffee, which gets its coffee from across the coffee belt, which is Central America, Peru, Brazil, Jamaica, Ethiopia, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, and then it has its roasting plant in Southern California, and so anyway, that's what I didn't know coffee had all these different flavors in it, but it's pretty good coffee.
Yeah, they've got it down, mastered for sure.
First comes out, it's pretty hot coffee too.
What you want? You want hot coffee?
I know. It's almost like boiling coffee.
That's all right.
Of course, that's how the cowboys drank it, because they cooked it on the fire in a metal pot. So I'm sure it didn't take long for that to boil up.
Now, don't forget, also they have their dirty sodas too, which are really good.
Yeah.
Going up are really good. They've got a Dr. Pepper with the cream.
Now that has nothing to do with the 3-second rule. It's what they call when they put some creams and other things in it. So
good. All right, we got to get out of here. We need to thank our sponsors this morning.
Yes, we didn't get that done earlier because we got a call straight in. So Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Burley Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, Springer and Springer Insurance, Neck Hospital, and Temple & Temple.
All right, let's have the best Monday ever. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day, and
Thank
if you can't make it up to Crown Hill Cemetery at 11, be sure and check out the WSLM Facebook page.
Give Du Bois County Tire a call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires, you know, to keep you cruising on down the road. They got tires for driving mean. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Du Bois County Tire does it right. Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Now through March 31st, get up to $180 back on a Bridgestone prepaid MasterCard. Get $80 when you buy a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone tires. Get an additional $100 when you make an eligible tire purchase with your CFNA credit card. Available at Washington County Tire Shop in Salem. Subject to credit approval, restrictions apply. See BridgestoneRewards.com for details.
Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Bourbon and Beyond is back. The world's largest music, spirits, and culinary experience returns to the heart of Louisville, Kentucky, featuring Foo Fighters, Mumford & Sons, Chris Stapleton, Dave Matthews Band, Queens of the Stone Age, Casey Musgraves, plus Red Clay Strays, Hootie and the Blowfish, The War on Drugs, Foster the People, Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit, Counting Crows, Jesse Wells, Jesse Murph, Goose, and so many more. Bourbon and Beyond returns to Kentucky Expo Center September 24th through 27th with access to the thrills of Kentucky Kingdom Theme Park. Don't miss the best 4 days of the year, blending world-class music, food, bourbon, and more. Passes are on sale now at bourbonandbeyond.com.
When it comes to getting the job done right, from driveways to bridge work and paving to construction and excavating, there's one name you can count on: Temple & Temple Excavating. Serving homeowners and also handling big jobs for city, county, and state highway projects, they've built a reputation on quality work since 1948. Driveways, construction, demolition. If you need it moved, cleared, built, or torn down, call Temple & Temple Excavating at 812-883-6644. Temple & Temple have been supporting Washington County for 77 years, one project at a time. Call Temple & Temple today at 812-883-6644 or find them online at templeandtemple.com, where you can also apply for job opportunities.
Louder Than Life, North America's loudest and largest rock and metal festival, returns to Louisville this September with My Chemical Romance, Iron Maiden, Tool, Limp Bizkit, plus Pantera, Pierce the Veil, Gojira, Papa Roach, Sublime, Danny Elfman, The Prodigy, A Day to Remember, Megadeth, Hailstorm, Rise Against, and more. 4 days, 190 plus bands, 7 stages. The loudest and largest rock and metal festival in North America. Louder Than Life returns to the Kentucky Expo Center September 17th through 20th. All 4 days, single day, and premium passes are on sale now, starting at only $1 down. Get yours at louderthanlifefestival.com.
When you hear sandwich from a pizza place, you may think, meh, except Pop.
I invite you to come travel with us in September as we cruise the southern Mediterranean with stops in Turkey, Greece, Montenegro, Italy, and Croatia. Find info and a link and book oceanacruises.com/big. Welcome to a brand new hour. You got the Rick Burgess Show. Buckle up, America. Here we go. We got folks in the box seats now, baby.